Bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah!
Bum 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 bum. Welcome
Hey,
to the
guys.
very first episode of your league manager video. I'm not your league manager. This is Brandon.
I was gonna say, it's really more of a dictatorship. We've discussed this a lot often. But yeah, dictatorship. He's here for comic relief and to make fun of me because these are all going to be wrong. Like, everyone is going to hate their draft grade except for two people. Just going to tell you that right up front, including me. First thing I want to say before anything is I'm going to go over the first round because that was significant to me. Like, massively. I miss Barkley going 1 overall. It happened so fast, so it's kind of given. We're going to ignore that. Good pick. Screw you.
How'd I do?
You did good.
Cool.
Till training camp.
Oh, God.
I mean, that doesn't count for the draft, but yeah, you did good.
It wasn't even preseason. It was training camp.
What were you thinking with Olsen, man? Like, he's 38? I don't know, 32? This is the last year he's even playing, and you took him 2 overall, man.
Are we talking about James?
Yeah, I can't defend it. Like, so straight up, he's gonna have a good year this year. He's gonna go ham, and then that's it. You're out. Like, that doesn't help a team that needs help. I hate it. Like,
Yeah,
it's a good pick, but
we all thought Kevin did that. Not you, James. We expected it from Kevin. We're like, Kevin just drafted Greg Olsen.
yeah,
What just happened?
Yeah, sorry. It's all right. Next year, I still you do okay with him this year. It's just figure it out. Guys, juice.
The juice is loose, but he was too tight.
I like Beetle Guys. That's what I'm calling him from now on, Beetle Guys. But yeah, way to ghost us with the mostest and broke all of that nonsense. I have written here, great pick, bad timing, 13 keepers next year.
Okay.
So just look at it that way.
That's a positive way to look at things.
Jarek McKinnon. Screw all the rest of you who don't like this. That was a solid pick, Kevin. I hate you. Like, he ain't sexy, but the Rams, the 49ers, like, the colors are at least here.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was a great pick. I don't know if I would have took him in that spot, but I really liked, the pick overall. Freeman. I don't like it at all as a sexy pick. I feel it's a good keeper pick. What else can you really say other than...
I really feel like you need to be using first names for people like me who have no idea who you're talking about.
I don't know Freeman's first name either, though.
Devontae?
That's the only Freeman I know, and that's not it. This is a rookie that Bobby took. He goes for Denver.
No clue.
I don't know Freeman's first name, guys.
We're not prepared.
I am. I just wrote it all as last names. Freeman. What else are you going to call him?
Morgan. Old carpet.
Cam. Boo.
Who drafted Cam?
I did.
Oh.
Wilson. Yes. So obviously you can tell who I wish I'd drafted. I have written for Jones. Who? Dynasty pick. Got it because useless this year for you.
Rashad Penny. Is that his name?
I'm surprised you got that pick.
Who drafted that guy?
David drafted him, so he's obviously gold.
And Chad's. Because David doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not real.
David, if you exist, give us a sign. I don't know what it will be, but give us a sign, please.
Didn't you say you met him?
No. I know his wife.
That doesn't count. Chad's got 2 wives then. Polygamous.
They're related. That's even weirder. We'll cut this out.
Michael, for Bobby. When did you get 2 first-round picks? I guess that's obviously Chad's, but I missed this
Are
entirely.
you talking about Sony?
Yeah, Sony Michael.
Michelle. Sony Michelle.
Than't you.
Don't
Michelle.
let Faith hear you say that.
I was drinking when I wrote all this at the bar, not gonna lie. Still drinking, but I was doing it at the bar then. I hearted this pick. I think the Patriots got it.
I really wanted that.
So, we're going to cut this and go straight into it. I have quick notes. I'm going to say what I think about it, and then Nathan can just give me an interjection.
And I am so hot right now, I can't see through my glasses because they're steamed up.
That's great. It is warm over here. All right, the worst draft, and I'm sorry, buddy, the Titan Dust Bunnies, James. I hated the Olsen pick. It's older. There's much better players in the draft. You really screwed that up. But it will work this year. God, if he gets like 350 points, I'm not going to eat a sock or anything, but it'll be a thumbs up. You stole Allen Robinson late, which really helped make up your draft from being an F. Like, Allen Robinson, where you got him, I feel was a solid pick, and I was going to actually draft him. So, anytime someone drafts the pick that I was going to draft and that's going to have multiple times, you get a that. This is going to happen multiple times. You get a D-, there's always the waiver wire. You can fix anything.
What do you think about his name, his team name?
I like that he does the continuity with the Marvel movies.
Well, I think you need to pick a football name, and maybe your team will be better.
Dictatorship, and I disagree. But it might make your team better if you start with a football name. I don't know, maybe the football gods don't like it. But he has continuity. They're the Wakanda Warriors, the Kevin Feige something. Continuity. Thank you. And now we got the Titan Dust Bunnies. If you haven't seen Infinity War, spoilers.
Yeah. It's a rough one.
9th. You get a C-. Nathan.
I don't. Okay, go ahead.
I actually have that written here.
Go ahead.
So I liked your first round pick. It just sucked you got hurt. That doesn't have anything to do with your draft. There's next year. I couldn't take it into account because the Kelsey trade wasn't part of your draft, but I feel that was actually really good no matter how Chad abandoned him. The talent is still there. It's Gronk like 1.8.
The way I see it, I would have used those 2 draft picks in a bad way because I don't know how to draft. So I might as well get a good player for them.
So I kind of took that. I didn't like any of the rest of your draft, in all honesty. It was really hard for me.
I don't do anything until draft day.
I'm going to give you a C-. Next one, I don't have any notes on it, doing it on the fly. I'm going to give myself a C- because I hated my draft. The notes will start showing it, and there'll be expresses about why I hated my draft. But it was a constant of, well, who else can I pick at this moment? Because there went my player to people sitting in front of me. I went and hung out with Faith for a little while because this made me so mad. Rolling right into that, Mark Massey, White Porcelain.
White Porcelain.
Screw you.
Yeah, I watched this go down. Right across the table. Mark took players from everyone on my side of the table, which was me and Brandon. He took all our players.
I got to be. You were in a tough spot on the team. You didn't have a good draft pick. Your team had really been ruined, and you started from scratch. You took a train wreck and made a team that'll compete. It's going to be hard. You're going to get a solid 5 to 7 wins. 7 if you get the easy schedule. 5 more likely, to be honest, because we have a hard league. Some guys had good drafts, but next year after, holy crap, you get a C+. But I love Roquan. I love that Howard's on your team. You got solid stuff. You're probably going to beat me twice this year just because you took all of my players that were on, defense? It was 1 offensive player. I didn't write it down because it hurt me really bad, deep down.
I hope Roquan breaks his knee. Continue.
David. Chad.
Whichever. We don't know.
Unsolved mysteries here. That's Magic Man. Now you see me, now you don't. Straight cash, homie. I didn't care for your draft at all, but you have proven that you know what the heck you're doing in this league. So I actually bumped you up slightly from where I wanted to put you based on that fact alone. You don't have to have a good draft in my eyes to have a good draft. Your core was insane regardless. Who cares who you drafted? Your 6-split keepers probably carried you to the playoffs. Solid pickups. I'll see you in the playoffs. I didn't even care who you drafted. That's how good your 6 players were. Who'd you get? You got a B-. It was a C+, but you drafted. B-. Bobby, 3-putt suck. Beast mode on offense. Dear God, it's scary.
I should really pay attention to the players on other people's teams.
Nathan currently has no idea who's on anyone's team right now.
No, I do.
And I probably should have made better notes so that he could do that. He has Sony Michel, Matty Ice. He, for some reason, took Des Bryant, who might play this year, and Ryan Shazier, who is not playing again in football.
That was fun.
He's retired.
I literally, before you picked him, I said, what's wrong with Shazier? He's a beast. And then someone said, he doesn't play football anymore. And then Bobby picked him.
He, broke his neck.
Yeah.
I would have kept him if he did. I don't know if you know that. Well, your offense is ridiculous. The only thing that kept you from a higher grade, you got a B plus, was you picked Dez and Shazier, which were just wasted draft picks. Jonathan, you have so many red O's and suspensions on your team that they could call you the 1998 Atlanta Falcons.
I don't know what that means.
We had a guy in the night before the Super Bowl get arrested for hooking up with a prostitute. She might have been a transvestite, actually.
What was his name?
I can't remember his name. The point was that was the Dirty Birds, and that was your team. There's so much suspensions and O's. If they play this year, you might make it. Barkley's going to be the gift that gives you for years. Sasquatch Barkley.
How did he get a B plus with a bunch of players who aren't playing?
Because he kept half of them. This is based on draft.
Gotcha.
Second, he's still got a great team. They're just old. You're toast next year. And if you get if Drew Brees gets injured, you're back at first or second overall pick. You probably beat me also 2 times this year. Jeff, I love your team.
Heavy.
The fact that it was between Cam and Wilson for me, and I stared at it almost the entire time, and I went Cam, and then you snap called Wilson on me. It hurt me to the quick. Like, I actually felt to me that it was personal. And that's why you knew I was going to take him. Your core is so Keenan Allen, Deshaun Watson. You have great players in there. I'm really excited about your team. I think you easily make the playoffs this year. I don't want you to because, screw you. But B++, you definitely are going to crush me.
Isn't that just an A minus?
No, that would be an A minus minus.
Okay.
The point was I had to rank it this way, so almost no one got the same rank. So he got a B++ because I felt that he was under our next guys, but above Jonathan.
Man, I have a really bad feeling because there's a name I haven't heard, and he's coming, and I want to hear about it. Is he next? Nope, he's not. Oh my God. Continue.
Kevin.
Oh my gosh! Now this is not what I was talking about, but I forgot that you existed because you're usually that bad.
Dude. 1, rename your team name. Back off my player. I got Cam Newton now. You're not Newton's Law anymore.
Yeah,
I'm gonna dictatorship your team name if you don't change it.
You gotta come up with something, buddy.
And I'll just change it for you, and you won't like that.
I'll trade you Randall Cobb, and you can be Cobb Salad, and take Chad's name because he doesn't have Randall Cobb anymore.
I haven't got there yet, but he was preempting that. I actually looked at your team at the bar the other night and was like, did Kevin really draft this? And then I remembered you auto-drafted half your players. So
Until your IBS flared up and you could draft from the bathroom. We could tell when it was happening, Kevin. We could tell.
It was great, and I actually love your team. You get an A-, and so quick have you turned a team around while giving up Gurley and all kinds of other stuff. You got this. I'm excited for this season because of what has actually happened. It's going to be great. Now, I really hope this isn't being watched at church. It probably shouldn't be in any way. I mean, if the fingers already haven't gave it away, you really shouldn't. But
he's going to say a bad word. Turn the volume down.
Chad.
Oh, boy.
Told you.
That's really all I've got, and it's what it says.
Chad, you only picked in the 3rd round or 4th round or something like that.
He picked every defensive player I had on my board. All of them. In nearly the order I had them. Take your A- and shove it.
A-, cool. Who's the...
It was an A+, but I don't want to say it.
So you're number 1. That's what I was afraid of. I'm going to have to listen to this crap.
A+ for Chad.
I'm number 1.
You're not Cobb Salad anymore.
Yeah, we're taking it. We're stripping. We're using our league manager privilege to strip your name and give it to... I don't know.
Well, you have Brandon Cobb.
I know. I didn't think that through. But we're live. We're doing it live!
So, closing remarks for me. If you haven't paid your league dues to Chad, pay it now. I know that there's a couple of you who haven't.
If you made it all the way through this video, you're committed enough to be paying those league dues. Now, I really hope this is all recorded.
We'll see, buddy.
Any other remarks?
No.
I'm Matthew Berry.
Where's Nathan? I'm Brandon.
There is no Nathan. Oh.
That's it for this week. We're going to keep it going. I'm going to make fun of all y'all. I'm going to go to the bar and get drunk. I'm going to write more power rankings and all this nonsense. And if you do bad trades or drops, I will pick on you.
Yeah, and we're going to try to do this more often. Have guests come on, and I'm going to learn how to edit videos again. This is a very, very basic first video. I don't have time to edit anything before it goes up. But we're gonna get this rolling. So until next time.